Mm-hmm. Did I put the batteries on the cable?
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke up the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me, it ain't no fox. We call them Chaucer, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding this spaceship like Bunny and
Look
Clyde.
at me.
Baby, I keep me so fine. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help.
That's what it feels like for me, for me, David. I have to look at everybody while they talk to me.
Yeah.
So that's what he should be doing.
She sing I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke out the nut. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now it's the Arizona product, that is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Penix gonna throw right away. That's caught. It's Charlie Warner, the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. First time with Bijan Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. He'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal?
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No game.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready to look, Viking 18.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Looking to throw. It's Penix. Out to his right. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, Noah Igbinoghene. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. To begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Right back to Krosky Merritt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And on 3rd down, ball incomplete.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go now. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That one good for 8 dozen. And a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that opened everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
From the gun, here is Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 by 6! 60 by 6!
On 3rd down, Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is hard. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons.
It's just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Bradley Pinion set to
Their kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. On 1st down, Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard.
Ready, break! 60 by 6! 60 by 6! Ready!
Sinnott, the man in motion.
70! 70!
On play action, Daniels. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to pick it up with Krusty Merritt. 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Ja'Cory Krusty Merritt, touchdown Commander. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Go. Triple leading.
And here's Bijan. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 16.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Let's go, Lion. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal.
70 Lions.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Returning is Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A screen set up for Krusty Merrick. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled first half continues.
Ready, break. Here we go.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's to the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Ready.
line.
Cougar 19.
On the give, Krusty Merrick.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 by 30.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's to Krusty Merrick. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Red ball leading. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Has caught. That's Lane. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Viking 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. And Siddick was the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Daniels gonna throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Then Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. That his second TD catch of the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Top 18, Pioneer. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that. Street.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
60 Bison.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Buffalo 80, 70 Lions. 19 tight.
To throw is Penix. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Take off.
On the ground is Robinson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Gain of 6.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Let's go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, break. Tank.
From the gun, it's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
On the ready.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On 1st down, it is back to Krosky Merritt. And he'll get about 5. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Get it. 70 left.
Throwing now, Daniel. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Drop 60, drop 60. Go.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That one caught. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Commanders. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot get. And it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Short throw taken by Pitts.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield.
Cowboy 80. Vikings, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 3.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's a short one, caught by Sinnott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Get it.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Bronco 80.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready,
Throwing is Daniel. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And you manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Viking 18.
They'll go again with Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Penix on third down. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to lead to fourth down. So here is Zane Gonzalez in a pressure situation. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And he has missed this one. No good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
And that could very well wind up being a critical miss. I mean, you've got to be able to rely on your kickers at this stage of the game. But he can't come through, and this one stays a 3-point game.
Cardinal.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Rolling right. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Give to Robinson in front of the pistol. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Let's go.
They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Y'all gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger.
Now, 1st and goal.
Go! Hey, Rocco switch. Rocco switch. Take go.
Robinson powering forward. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage.
Commanders 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Lions. 13, 5 here.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll keep it on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. They'll throw with Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. They'll run here. And he'll work forward to about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run. And he will have the Commanders 1st down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
That one is complete. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
19 targets.
Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.